This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the awesome Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transmissions, the flagship show all about Transformers toys. And Trips to the Store is, of course, a part of that because we show off all the toys we got. And then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. And this week we are reviewing Transformers number 16.
It's happening.
So, yes, new issues are coming out. They might even catch up, maybe. We'll see. But enough about that, because we're going to talk about the toys we got this week. As always, Transmissions is powered by you, our listeners, the Donatreons, you lovely people who give us money on Patreon and PayPal. Thank you so much for helping us out. If you would like to join their ranks, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support, and that's where you can sign up for links on Patreon and PayPal. You can also get some merchandise at transmissionspodcast.com/shop, and that's where you can get some stuff on our TeePublic store, so check that out. We have some special guests this week from the upcoming Toy Robot magazine. Bill and Eric, thanks guys for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
And I'm sure you've got some cool stuff to show off, so we'll get to that in just a little bit.
You can get there, yeah.
All right, we'll start off with Jeremy. What do you got, Jeremy?
Ago, our friend Jemmers gave us all test pressings of the Respect the Prime LP, which was it was a great gift, and I think we were all kind of blown away. And he's just finishing up his final Electronic Saviors compilation. I think he says 5 or 6 CDs. So I thought I would show what I've done with the album. I got a frame for it, and I still need to get kind of a mat, but this will help keep it safe, and hopefully I'll be able to mount it back here behind me. So not much, but again, I am incredibly grateful to Jemmers for giving me this. I've never played it. I probably never will, but
that's cool.
So I've got the real album to play. So anyway, that's all I got.
Awesome. Okay. All right, Darryl, you're up next.
All right. Well, if you were following my Twitter, I put together a model this week. So I put together the IDW version of the Optimus Prime Karakuri model kit, and this guy he's just awesome. He's just great. So yeah, super posable, and I mean, joints on top of joints. I just love this thing, and do the
joints come apart for you?
What joints? Which ones?
Like all of them. Elbows,
I put
knees,
them together.
Whatever.
So
as you move them.
No.
It might just be because I'm a dumbass, but
I was gonna say the joints on mine were pretty tight and good.
Okay. Mine, as I move them, they kind of work themselves apart.
No, I mean I don't mess around with it that much, but it's pretty awesome. So I'm really digging these model kits, like we were talking about on the show just a moment ago. But these ones here are just they're phenomenal. I went to my local comic book shop and I found the Transformers Reaction series there. So I picked up Optimus Prime. This is the one that's the Action Masters, and I just happened to pull out my Action Master Optimus Prime, so I've got them to show next to each other. They are the same size.
They are,
and they do fit. This Reaction Master figure fits inside the Action Master Optimus Prime vehicle. So it's and he's got the little holes on his feet, so you can peg him in there. And yeah, literally just, he's got 4 points of articulation. That's 5. His head turns. So that's it.
Now, are those hard plastic or a soft plastic, like a PVC?
It is. It's a hard plastic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the gun does come out of their hands, so you can put it, take pictures or whatever with them out. But yeah, they're hard plastic, and the joints are really solid. Not like the Action Masters where they're they suck. So yeah, so I picked that up. And the other thing is I kind of dug this out and I'd forgotten I had it. This is a Transformers coloring book from 1984. So this is was printed in Canada. Yay us. And this I had been listening to TFU.info's podcast, and this was done. There's some info in there. I can't see what I'm looking at there, but Steve Ditko of Spider-Man fame was part of the creative team on this thing. So really cool. That is really cool. So yeah, and I was flipping through it here, and there's no art. No coloring has been done in this coloring book. So I don't know what the hell I got this for and where I did it, but yeah, it's awesome. And yeah, the art on the front, I don't know who did it. It's not Ditko, but that's like, what the hell is up with Prowl, man? Like he's
doing a princess wave.
So yeah, so yeah, but no, that's my week. Pretty fun, little Transformers, but yeah, and then I built a bigger one. Yeah.
Nice. All right, Bill and Eric, what do you got to show us this week?
Well, if I'd known I was doing this, I could have brought out 1,000 different things. But I'm going to show you something that we're actually working on for issue number 2 of Toy Robot. Every issue, we're going to cover what I call artifacts. If you remember, if you're back in the 88, we used to call the old G1 miscellaneous items artifacts online. I don't know what kids are calling them now. But so I recently dropped a little sum of money, and I picked up a pencil case from Paxos over in Italy. So this came out in 1989, and it features just trippy artwork of Overlord there on the front. And if you remember, they released him at the very trail end of the European Transformers line. And so you open it up, it has all sorts of fun things. So I have a nice little write-up in the second issue about this. They also made a school bag with the same artwork, except where it says Transformers, it's like a radio tower. And then I can't find any information on the company, but I see back in Transformers Prime, they were still releasing school supplies with Transformer items on them. So there was like a Transformers Prime Optimus school folder. And so I thought that was kind of fun and neat, and this is just, it showed up online. I had the money. I was like, I don't care what the cost was. I was like, I'll throw $40-50 at it and wait like the month for it to come from overseas. And if it has a Transformers logo on it, at one point in time, I used to have it. So I'm rebuilding my collection over the years. So I sold everything I had. I had tens of thousands of pieces in my collection back in the day. Sold everything. So now I'm up to like 1,100 pieces, but getting there again.
Nice.
That's very.
Oh, go ahead.
I was to say it's very unique to have Overlord on the Transformers merchandise there.
Yeah, like I said, Europe got a trail end of Japanese stuff there in 88, 89, and then they released it all with the Pretender coloring and design. But yeah, pardon me, 92. I said 89.
That was at the tail end.
Yep. So this is one of the very last original G1 items that was ever made in the world before they started on Generation 2.
Nice.
So cool.
Well, I had a couple pickups. I can show you on my phone one, and then the other one's simply just getting lucky going into Walmart. They had the Astro Train reissue, so I grabbed that. Our Walmart is like always the last Walmart to get anything. Like, people will post pictures of their finds of the new merchandise coming out months behind us.
I don't know. My Walmart sucks so bad.
Oh God,
Well,
it's so bad.
we're geographically isolated, so the next closest Walmart is 100 miles away. We're dead center of North America by like 40 miles. So trying to get anywhere to civilization outside of town takes an hour.
Yeah, so it makes trips kind of bleak when we go. But a fun purchase this week that I didn't like actively know existed until recently was a Takara Japanese Transformers game for the Famicom. And it was called Mystery of Convoy.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
bought that this week, and I'm looking forward to how terrible it is, because I've heard nothing but horrible things about it.
Yeah, I played on an emulator.
It is very, it's terrible.
Well, I actually got one more thing. If you guys got time, like you can tell your story, and then I can go grab it real quick or whatever.
Sure.
That's kind of fun. Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking. Yeah,
I'm gonna go grab it. Yeah.
That game is just gonna be hard as hell, and I'm looking forward to it.
Back in the days before, save states and respawning, kids are so weak these days.
What the hell? And like, I try to revisit. Like, I'm a big retro gamer, and I'm like, how the hell did I play those games when I was younger? Because they are so hard now. Like, they just kick my butt.
So Bill helped me.
Oh yeah.
Grab this from a Walmart.
Oh, nice.
That's off of the recent cel-shaded displays they had. The workers didn't know what they had, and they had this tucked up on a shelf. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah, they weren't even using it.
I'm taking that. And so we just grabbed it when we bought some stuff. We're like, this is ours now.
We're suckers for displays. Back in when the first Transformer movie came out, there was a friend of mine who was an employee at Target, and I don't know if you guys will remember this or not, but when they launched the initial first wave of figures for the movie, they had this
there you go, man.
They had this Transformers movie display that was about, yay wide with a big Autobot logo in the front, and the eyes were illuminated, and it ran on like 4D batteries. And I was like, dude, if I can get that. And sure enough, I got it sitting above my collection. I love it.
Yeah. That's cool. Super cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I will finish up. It's a little bit anticlimactic now that I'm showing off my stuff. But so last week was my wife and I celebrated the anniversary of our first date. So this year we've been together 21 years this year. So
congratulations.
Thank you. And so I showed last year before Christmas, I showed off that I had picked up this Megatron. So actually, Jimmers, our friend of the show, Jimmers, was able to pick this up at Walmart for me. And this was the 35th anniversary Megatron. That's the War for Cybertron Siege 35th anniversary Megatron. And so I've had this. It's been sitting in my basement, and my wife noticed it, and so she is very thoughtful, and she said, what can I get to go with that? And she picked up the 35th anniversary Optimus Prime, War for Cybertron Siege. So thank you, honey, for basically bringing these two frenemies together. So now I've got them together.
Your wife just continually just amazes us at her presence for you.
Yeah, our wives are beyond patient with our collecting.
Yep. I've been married 10 years. I don't know if you can see my wedding band, but the Autobot symbol. So
oh wow.
She knows it's a big part of my life, so I'm glad that she entertains me in that respect.
My wife definitely was okay with my recent purchase with Battle Beast, so definitely didn't shoot me shade from across the room.
It's Charles's wife just generally, in terms of picking out gifts for him, just knocks it out of the park. Whereas we're just like, give us a gift card.
I quit competing against my wife on gift giving. She's every time for an anniversary or Christmas, she gets me just the perfect item, and I just throw up my hands and be like, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty it's really one-sided here. She's very thoughtful, does a great job, and it's really hard for me to come up with anything for her, but I
Right.
try. She still appreciates it. She's like, "Oh, that's nice. You tried." But, and she does great. So, yeah. So just gotta of course this is I don't know if she'll see this, but I have to praise her for her excellent gift giving skills. All right, so that'll do it for trips to the store. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, want to remind you that you can become a Transmissions Donatreon by going to transmissionspodcast.com/support. And that helps out the show. You can also leave us feedback at transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. You can leave us a voicemail, an email, hit us up on social media. You can even leave comments right below in this YouTube video here. There's lots of ways to get in touch. Want a big thanks to Bill and Eric for joining us this week on Transmissions and Trips to the Store. So listen to the whole podcast. We've got an interview with Bill and Eric and talking about Toy Robot Magazine, which is coming very soon. So check out their website or facebook.com/Toy Robot Magazine for getting all the info and updates. And then, as soon as everything launches, you'll see the news there. So,
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
yeah, and we'll make sure to mention it here. So everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Later.